gotta go live. I'm gonna stay in this thing.
And I promise I won't fall asleep.
You probably, yeah. Hey guys,
you know, Tony's going on too, right?
Yeah, we are live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube, guys. Guys, hello, everybody, stay quiet. No, just kidding. But now I'm not kidding. We are live on YouTube, guys. And 9:30, and Jack is going to be on at 10:30 with his own little live stream, and Tony's going to be live tonight also. So at a certain time, you guys are going to have to decide what you watch. Tonight, we're actually going to watch Brad unbox 5 TAMIYA kit that he received from a buddy of his, which is the Elf. The RC Elf sent him some stuff. Also a gift card so he can buy other stuff like the receivers and paint and whatnot. So Brad's going to have fun in showing us all what's in the box. So I hope you guys like TAMIYA tonight, because it's going to be 5 kits that we're going to see what's in the box. Right, Lyle? How are you doing, Lyle?
Hello, Lyle.
Mr. Lyle.
Hey. Okay, should I start now?
Which one are you going to start with?
The Holiday Buggy. It's also the smallest box of all the kits, believe it or not. It says it comes with a pre-assembled painted guide.
Okay.
It's actually a very basic kit. It's a DTO1 kit, DTO2 kit.
And I believe you mentioned that kit, the body or the plastic that they use is unpaintable. Yeah,
it says is made from a shock-resistant PE plastic material and cannot be painted.
Okay.
That doesn't make sense. Some of it can be painted. There's pieces that are paintable. Not all of it, just some of it.
Yeah. So I guess we're going to find out if the body is actually blue or not. Because I looked at the manual and it did look like you don't paint the body, you just leave it that color. There's other little things to paint. So it is a tub chassis. That's kind of cool. It is all blue.
It is a blue body.
Cool. What is nice with that is you don't, if you scratch it or whatever, it's going to stay that color. So that's what's nice about that.
I just love the smell of new kits too. They smell great.
I don't know. We don't have smell-o-vision here tonight.
Here's the places that are painted: face and that hat.
Cool. Yeah, they really make it easy for you for that kit. That's for sure.
Just go to see if you got a Woody. Here's the paintable pieces.
Yep. And it does show in the manual what color to put for those pieces. That's the only place where we noticed there was paint to be added.
The wheels.
What? The wheels are
tires are already mounted.
Already
and they're
mounted.
In separate bags.
Are they glued?
It seems to be.
Wow.
These are the same tires that are on my Fighter Buggy RX, by the way, everybody.
But those weren't
And
mounted.
these are also the same front tires.
But they weren't mounted.
But they weren't mounted, yes.
There's a tub chassis.
Gearbox housings.
Cool.
All the metal pieces and the gear, it comes with a 380, but it's not going to get a 380. I'm going to probably put probably eventually buy a 15-turn brushed motor for it.
Cool.
So this is all the metal pieces and the Servo Saver and the gear pieces. And there's some other blue parts in here.
Cool.
I'm probably also going to get oil-filled dampers for this because it only comes with friction dampers. I don't know exactly what this is, but this is definitely, I think, for the shocks.
Well, the other one looks like a gear.
It's not. It's actually. I think I know what this is now. It holds the 380 in place on the chassis, on the gearbox.
Okay.
Like a motor mount.
Yeah, it's a motor mount for the 380 because it's small. Suspension pieces, the A-arms.
Cool.
More A-arms. The obligatory TBL-A02 ESC. These are like a dime a dozen now in a lot of their kits. They're starting to get rid of them because they're going to the TBL-04s.
Yeah.
Look, it says Tamiya on this. I think this might be a. I think this is the battery holder.
Cool. Shen's RC says that DT02 is a great buggy. Hey Shen, if you want, I can send you an invite. Send me an email at thetankrc@gmail.com and I'll send you an invite to jump in here.
The front bulkhead for the shocks.
Cool.
More under pieces for, I think, the chassis here. Plastic out drives with metal parts attached to them. The hub carriers, the C-hub type things. The manual, which is quite large for them.
That's a two-wheel drive, right?
Yes, it's a two-wheel drive.
This is the second or third one, right? Yeah, that's his second kit from the Elf, and he did get all his kits in. So that's why we're going to be opening 5 kits from the RC Elf tonight that was donated to Brad.
Brad, them directions pretty good. I mean, are they clear?
Yes, they are very clear. Look how big the manual is.
Yeah.
It's bigger than usual.
And does it say Tamiya or Tamiya on the box, on the instruction?
It's spelled the same way. It's just how you pronounce it. There's a guy I just watched who was showing off on Tamiya, and he said he's Italian, and he says, "Well, I know people don't like how I say it, but this is how we say it in Italy."
Okay.
See the directions. The pictures are even bigger
good.
than usual. Do you see that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these pictures are bigger.
Yeah, you don't have that little thing on the
They're
side.
not smaller.
That
This is why this is like a magazine size.
Cool. And there we go. 1 box is done. Took 8 minutes. So I don't see how you're going to do 2 hours for 5 bucks. You took 8 minutes to do 1. So Brad says he's never going to be able to unbox 5 kits in 2 hours.
Some are going to be more. You're going to have more stuff in them than others.
Yeah, but come on now. We have 2 hours to talk about this and talk about Tamiya. But anyways, you didn't pack it right. It won't be able to close the box now.
Never go back in the box. That's one way to make it take 2 hours.
That's one kit I wouldn't mind getting. That little holiday buggy is a nice little kit. Just because what it is and the way the body is and the way the figures in there, it looks nice. It would do nice videos.
You have to take his eyes though.
It would do nice videos on the beach.
This is going to be hard to put back in here.
Yeah, that is a real classy looking kit.
Yeah.
So
So that's why it's going to take 2 hours. It's going to take 2 hours because it's going to be for Brad to repack the stuff is going to take longer.
It's going to take longer.
there you go. I'm just trying to be nice. I'm doing a bunch of sanding, so trying to keep quiet and not bug people with dust.
Appreciate it. He could just build that one and unbox the other 4. Yeah, that would be a great idea. But we only have 2 hours for the show. It would take him way more than 2 hours to build it. See, Brad, the body has a cavity. So if you fill the cavity with little RC part, then flip it over, you'd have less trouble. And then you can flip the whole thing over and then fill up the rest of the gaps.
All the small bags in the body, all the big stuff on the bottom, and then flip the body over and you're done.
This is best I can do. It could be one of the most difficult ones to put away.
Maybe. Well, it's been 3 minutes now waiting for you to put the box away and get the other one out.
There we go. It's still kind of puffy. Black edition. Lunchbox.
The black edition. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna put I know I'm not gonna use the motor in this. I'm gonna put a sport tuned in this one. Never had a sport tuned motor.
Why? Why not keep it original or what it came out with? Why
because
are you
it's
trying
more
to change?
special than the other ones.
Why are you trying to put different motors in there? Trying to make it go faster or break it or?
I like I said, I will, some cars, if I get them, I will keep the stock motor in them. Some are more special than others. Some I see in real life would be considered faster than the others. That's how I look at things. I know you guys can't understand that, but that's how I think. This is, I'm going to also get oil filled dampers for this one. I would have left friction dampers on the other ones.
Now the other kit did not come with
No, it comes with friction dampers, but I plan on buying oil filled for that one too.
Can I finish saying what I was asking? Did not come with bearings. The other kit. Neither does that one.
Right. This one doesn't come with bearings.
Okay.
Nor bushings? Like it doesn't come with anything?
Yeah, it does have bushing. It does have plastic bushings.
Plastic? Really?
Yeah.
Not even
Well, it's the nylon
Wow.
bushing. It's a nylon bushing.
Another obligatory TBL01, TBL02 ESC. See, this is
Yeah, that
more
one is
nicely
better separated. Yeah.
tires.
Yeah,
This is-
that's one Tamiya that I wouldn't mind having.
The
Yeah, me
lunchbox?
too. That was the first RC that was hobby quality that I saw when I was a kid, other than Radio Shack stuff.
Cool.
This, okay, what I was gonna say. This is a 12 scale kit. I will put a 20 kilogram servo on it because of these tires.
Okay.
Chrome suspension parts. And chrome bumper fascia, other bumpers. Servo stuff, front end shock, swing arms for the front. This is pretty much like a Hornet chassis, but the tub's different and the gearbox is the same, but this has a different stance. It's higher up, but actually because these tires are wider, it's actually flips up. It flips less than the other ones because of the tires, believe it or not. It makes up the difference. It's already, here's the windows. It's already smoked.
Is there a bigger version of that, or is that the original size?
That's the regular size. They're all 12 scale, that and the Midnight Pumpkin.
That was bigger because I was like 12 when I saw it.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's not that small for a 12 scale because of what it's based on. The rims,
Cool. They're black. Everything is black there.
it's a black edition. Suspension pieces, chassis, some chassis pieces.
Cool. Yeah, I like better how everything is separated in that box and the presentation of it is so much nicer. And I'm not sure what year they actually started doing that. Tamiya started doing the separation of kits like that.
I will tell you this. They used to, a lot of their cars used to come in blister packs, and the Fighting Buggy RX, not the Fighting Buggy that Brett likes a lot, that has blister packs in it to this day.
Hmm.
That's the number one presenter.
Oh yeah.
The body,
Man, that is a small van body, eh?
still good for duck, man. So here's the chassis.
Yep.
And the gearboxes that are Hornet Grasshopper. I won't be taking the directions out of it because it's just going to make it difficult to put back in there to get that out.
And in the box, the green box, you must have all the electronics and all the metal screws and all that.
Yes. Wow. I thought I put this away pretty good.
Put the body upside down and put those pieces in it.
Yeah.
Even though it didn't come that way.
No, that's not what we meant.
Yeah,
that's gonna work.
Let them do it.
That'll
Okay.
work though.
That's gonna work.
That'll work.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
Well, you can get the lid on, who cares?
What we meant is fill the body, then flip it over inside the box. But that's okay. That works. Perfect like that. There you go.
The gearboxes are still kind of sticking up.
30 seconds.
Yeah, that was way faster. There we go.
Terra Scorcher. Probably the second most expensive kit I have here. The third most expensive.
Now that one is a 4x4 buggy.
Yeah.
And that one does have bearing kits.
Yes, it does. I think it's 21 or 22.
And that one has, what else did we find out the other night? Something special about it. I can't remember.
I know I have to get an enhanced part. There's a part on here that's caused problems for years called the A5 part. There is a metal backed up one, and it comes with hinge pins instead of using whatever else they use to do it.
My wife is sitting.
That actually stops it from breaking. See?
RC Recreation is asking, my wife is sitting next to me and she is like, why 5? Why 5 RCs? Why not?
The guy gave them to me. I didn't ask for them. He just gave them to me.
Cool.
The gearbox is a different gearbox than the hot shot, the super hot shot I showed you guys last week.
Oh yeah, the CVDs are in metal. They're not plastic. There's a lot of good little upgrade parts on that kit already, which is kind of cool. And it is a 4x4. So what's interesting for me for that buggy is in the fact that it's actually a 4x4.
It's not a bad looking buggy to boot either.
Yep.
So this Terra Scorcher, I'm buying a 4,000 kV motor for it because I've seen people run these on their channels with 4,000 kV.
Okay.
And it's a screaming hoot to watch it run.
Cool.
Another good presenter.
There we go.
This body has to be painted and cut out. And guess what? This comes with a TBL04, I think. Yep, this is the new ESC.
Cool. But you're not going to use because you're going to put a brushless, so you can use it somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, it does. This actually is a brushless system, but it won't be able to take my brushless problem.
Yeah, look at the instruction. You'll find out. RTFM.
Here's all the parts. I could open up that instead of going through all these parts, and so I don't have a problem on putting them all back together.
You're slacking off now.
Well, you saw how long it's taking me. Oh, the man, you have to separate. You have to separate him to color him.
Yep.
I mean, I could show you the parts. I mean, show you the rims.
There you go.
He could be a visible man. Don't paint him.
Sorry, that's not gonna work for me. I showed you the tires.
Yes.
This might be the wing. And the chassis in here, if you can see it through the body.
Yep.
I think this is the wing. It's kind of, I think you have to cut this all out right here because I think this is the whole wing right there.
Yeah, I'll show you in the manual.
Yep.
Yeah, because the wing kind of goes towards the front of the car. It's kind of a cool wing.
Suspension parts, gears, more suspension parts,
C-hubs.
C-hubs, Servo Saver, suspension parts, anti-wear grease.
Cool.
The motor, more stuff for the turnbuckles.
Yep.
And look at the size of the the ties, bigger.
Cool.
So that kit, you only need the receiver in the
Servo.
transmitter.
Servo
Oh,
receiver transmitter.
And transmitter.
Oh, okay.
Internal gears, metal plate, all internal diff metal gears, and here's all the ball bearing.
Cool.
And of course, this should have came with a better motor as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to struggle, but there's the shaft.
Okay.
See that?
Dry shaft that's going to go from the front to the rear.
What kind of plugs do they usually have on them?
Tamiya plugs on the ESC.
Tamiya, yeah, I don't know what they look like. So
They're white.
All
They're
right.
white, and they're not bad for the first 10 or 20 time you plug them in, but they do get loose and they do catch fire because they kind of short out.
so
So
that's one of the upgrades you should do, right?
If you want.
Here's what they look like, Keith.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know they were Tamiya plugs. Yeah, I know what they look like. Okay.
Tamiya, Radio Shack,
Yeah.
same thing.
Nico. Blackfoot.
Blackfoot. 4x4. 4x4x4. No, that was not the by 4.
No, they lost the licensing, but they can keep the body, but they can't put Ford on it. I also will be putting a 20-kilogram servo on this too because the tires are big.
Just a 25.
You know how I got that GT tuned motor for my hot shot, my super hot shot? It's going in here.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yep.
So Brad, what kit are you going to start building first?
My super hot shot. And
Looks
then
like
I'm probably going to do the fighting buggy, and then I'll probably do the tear scorcher. Wow, these are really.
Yeah, I think it's stapled or there's something stuck at this end at the front.
Another good presenter, second tier
Cool.
bumper, obligatory TBL02, red parts. This is the chassis and suspension pieces.
Okay.
I assume this is a cover. This is a cover that covers some of the electronics on it right there. There's your overhead lights that are going to be on a bar, a light bar.
Okay.
More suspension pieces. This is an oil-filled damper car. As you saw on the box, it has a cantilever suspension in the rear.
Okay.
Gold springs.
Nice.
All the metal pieces. Oil. Look at the size of that oil they give you. They give you a nice amount of oil.
Yeah, it's probably for the shocks.
Yep. And the motor, of course. And the gears. More suspension pieces. Rims.
Nice.
More chassis parts. It looks like you got a guy who's colored in black. His head's colored in black. Black plastic. Also another molded in guy. You see that?
But you're not racist. You're going to keep him black?
Paint him brown.
You could paint him yellow, make a Chinaman out of him. It comes from China.
I got the feeling that some of this is this goes in the this holds the battery box together to keep it locked in place. This thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Most of those parts are for the servo.
I don't know what those are. Actually, I think it rotates. Those might also be part of the battery box.
I guarantee you $100 it's Servo Savers.
Yep.
Well, one of them looks like a Servo Saver. This one.
Yes, and the other ones also. You'll see. I built so many of these kits.
Tires.
No, is that a tire?
It's not a small tire.
it looks nicer than the lunchbox.
Yeah, these are the lunchbox tires are wider, but not as tall.
Mm-hmm.
And here's your body.
Cool.
I bet a lot of people would like to see if this would fit their crawlers because this would be a popular body.
Yes.
They do fit.
You think it would fit, Dennis?
Yep.
Yes, it does.
And it makes a good crawler body.
Yeah.
Yep. That and the lunchbox body people are looking for all the time.
Yeah, the lunchbox is a little short.
Crawler body. I haven't seen a lunchbox used as a crawler.
Yeah, I have too. It's a little smaller wheelbase and it's a little narrower, but it does fit on the short wheelbase.
How long this body is. This is actually a long, big body.
Yeah.
About the same size as the Clodbuster body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what the wheelbase is?
You have to measure it. The Blackfoot.
Real popular kit. This and the Blitzer Beetle.
Yeah.
This, believe it or not, to tell you more about this kit, this is actually a frog kit.
Yep.
But it's been modified to take a different front suspension because they put shocks on it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a torsion plus shocks, not just a torsion. So they actually took this kit and made it newer by putting the shocks on it. So they did do change to it. So therefore it made it a different chassis.
Mm-hmm.
And this stuff, Vince, I mean, it has their little micro crawlers.
And now Brett's going to kill me.
Look at you.
Yeah,
It's almost as if you're going to start a store there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking I got a mini hobby store going on here. I tried to get it through as fast as I could because I didn't want to take apart all the boxes because it's just difficult to put them back in.
That's a big box.
It is the biggest of all the boxes.
That's what he said.
Now send that to me. I'll build it and I'll send it back.
This has die-cast parts and everything.
That's
Yeah.
only a 2-wheel drive, right?
This is a 2-wheel drive, but it is a direct drive buggy.
Yep.
It has no diff in it. So it's a lock diff.
Yep. That's also a similar chassis to the old F-150 Ranger kit back in the day.
Yeah, which I'm surprised they haven't come back out with because I know people would love to have that kit again.
Yeah, but the buggy versions were a lot more popular than the Ranger body was. So that's why those
Yeah.
are a better seller.
What it comes down to is that it's become more popular to have that one again because it's more rare now.
Eh.
Blister packs. This is tier 1 for their kits.
Putting that front suspension together is fun. I'm not going to lie. I
It's
tore mine
fun.
down many times.
That's why the box is so friggin' big, but because of all the blister packs.
Yeah.
Look at this. The body comes blue, but you know what? I think I would still paint it the right. I think it says to paint it blue again on top of it, but this is good. If the blue paint comes off, you still got blue under it.
Yeah.
Metal pieces, the roll bar that also, I think, also holds the body to it.
Okay.
What's cool about this suspension, I've told many people, it also got the anti-wear grease. There's the gears. It comes with two different. Spurs.
Now, what's under the blister packs? What's under all the other blister packs?
Actually, the blister packs is a box.
Okay.
The rims, they're standard Grasshopper Hornet rims, and the tires are the same from the same cars.
So in that box is other plastic parts?
We'll find out. I can at least put this back together.
Yeah. We're doing an unboxing, so you have to unbox.
This is what's in here.
All of us know what grasshopper wheels look like.
There you go. Is there metal parts?
Here is the reservoir shock system. This is what's different about this SRB chassis because it has a single monoshock in the rear with a reservoir, which you use this whole bottle as the reservoir.
Cool.
Looks like Servo Savers, which are interesting looking. Some gray spot parts to hold the body onto the chassis. Some chassis parts. You see the chassis parts in there? See at the bottom?
Yep. Yes, JD Passel. Brad got the Tamiya kits from free from the RC Elf. And we don't know who he is.
I got a Brett. I think it comes with ceramic grease. We got
good.
They got more gears in here. More metal parts. I got 2 different pinions on here, and I think they're hardened steel, so I didn't even need to buy those. I didn't say if they were the ones that the normal ones they put in them.
Cool.
But these are hardened steel. These are not those aluminum covered whatever ones. And it's a 13 and a 15. It's a 15 and a 20, I think. Maybe I could be wrong. 15, 17, like. This looks like it's a 48 pitch gear system.
Okay.
Are you 100% sure about that? Because 99.99% of the Tamiya kits are 0.6 mod.
Yeah, but some of them said 0.8 mod.
Excuse me.
Yes, Jack, I did notice that you're going live in 30 minutes. I did mention that in the beginning of this video. So some people are going to have to go to yours and stay on mine, or back and forth, one or the other.
Now, here's something that kind of worries me because I'm putting a 3600 kV in this because I know it can take it because it can take 9.5s, this gear system. I have to make an opening in the gear cover to take the third wire.
Yeah, but that's just a gear cover. It has no strength.
This actually helps holds in the motor.
Okay. Do what you want to do. It's yours to do it what you want. So
Here's the it's
front.
metal.
Yep.
Here's the bumpers, metal and plastic.
Yep. They already put it together for you, man. They're nice.
So I assume with a 3600, this should be a screaming Mimi.
Sure. No, it's going to be a nice kit to build. That's for sure.
Swing arms in the rear. Oh, like I have to, I like telling people this whole suspension system is exactly like the Beetle that the suspension, the old Beetle suspension. It's the same exact setup that was in an actual Beetle.
Cool. Is that right?
That's what's cool about it. It's a torque, a torsion bar and shock.
Okay.
Trailing arm.
Cool. What's that you said, Lau?
Oh no, it was me. I plugged in my GoPro. For some reason, it started playing.
Oh,
I'm like, I can hear an RC. Oh, it's not me. I thought somebody was watching YouTube.
So, and there's the gearbox and the front shocks.
okay.
Those are supposed to be oil filled. Am I right, Brett? Those are oil filled up front.
Brett is sanding. He's doing some stuff.
Yeah, you can put oil in them as long as you have the right seals in there. I know back in the day, it was just where you lubricated them, you didn't keep fluid in them.
Well, they always say in the box this is a reissue of this kit, but with some new modernization to it.
Yeah, it's got different upgrades to it, so it's very possible. Like I said, I'm just saying about mine back in the day, it was just a lubricate. It wasn't a fluid filled.
And I just bought ball bearings for it, and it has full ball bearings.
Good to have spares for that one, though.
I would assume so, and I can always use more ball bearings anyway.
Yeah, because they go to different things because they use a lot of the same sizes.
There's four. Believe it or not, I couldn't believe that this thing actually takes 14 ball bearings in it.
Yeah, I've already looked into those, so yeah, I already knew that.
These parts, Brett, in person, they're beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
I would be if I did one of those. My problem would be that would be more of a show / shelf queen for me, because I would take all of those aluminum parts and I'd fully polish them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it has the same hub holders as on the Hornet and the Grasshopper, but they're metal instead of plastic.
Yeah, I know you can get those as an upgrade for the Grasshopper and others. So that's a common and well-known upgrade for those.
For some reason, I could be mistaken, but this 540 actually looks like a 550. There's something bigger about the can.
Only thing I could say is measure it. And then compare it to, I could measure a Traxxas 550 I've got right here.
Yeah.
You got a ruler right there, measure it real quick, just to get a rough idea.
I have.
That works.
Inches. It's 2.01 inches technically. It might be more or less because I'm not pulling it out of the blister pack.
The can size?
The can size is 1.42.
No, length, not width, length.
Well, the length was 2.01.
Yeah, this is right about 2.25 roughly. So yeah, that's smaller than a 550. It's just it doesn't have the replaceable brushes, so it's got a little bit of a longer back end. It doesn't look as short as a normal rebuildable 540.
All right, but the can also looks a little more rotund to me.
No, it's just the visual deal. It just looks odd to you. That's all. It's the same size.
And putting a 3600 is going to make this thing scream.
Yeah, it might even be a bit too much, only because I know the gears and everything will handle it, but for actual enjoyment and drivability, it might be too much.
Well, we will see one day, hopefully sooner rather than later, Brett.
Yeah, and like Frank said, you can very carefully notch that end bell piece to clear the wires and still have the structure you need to hold the motor in place.
I have to put a drill in it big enough to hold that wire, that third wire.
I would actually, do you have a Dremel at all?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, get one of the small sanding barrels and very slowly work it with that to get to where you need to be. And just clearance it out that way for the 3 wires.
Believe it or not, I believe this kit handled better than some of the newer stuff. I mean, just because of the way the suspension was.
Yeah.
It's also got some weight to it too.
Yep. They are nice because with the metal chassis pieces or suspension pieces, that helps out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Help
got a
keep it
fiberglass pan.
Yeah, it still has the fiberglass pan in it.
Yep.
Nice. Does it have that
It
won't
has the
have
metal-
the clear tub either, though. Not the same type anyways. I'm saying compared to what my original F-150 was, it's a different shape tub. It's not the same type.
Oh, you know how my super hot shot had netting for the side? It does for this too.
Okay.
And it should get better traction for a 2-wheel drive because it's a live axle. Posi. In the dirt.
That'll help. And I heard you say in the order you were going to build stuff. I would actually do it something along the lines of Blackfoot, Lunchbox, then maybe this.
You go through the easier kits because this one could be more complex.
I'd graduate, go up from there.
Yeah.
And do the 4x4 as the last one.
Oh, and do this one before the 4x4?
I'll do that as the last 2-wheel drive and then do the 4x4.
Well, I got 2 4-wheel drives, don't forget.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said do the 4-wheel drive last. Do the hot shot and the other last, and then work your way up from the easier up to the more advanced. That way people can see the progression as you do your videos.
Yep. But I don't think
I used to own the super hot shot. I used to tinker with it back in the 80s when I had it.
Oh, yeah.
When it was new.
Are you going to do a build series? Are you going to put the camera up and videotape while you're building, or what are you?
No, it's too distracting for me, and I have distraction issues sometimes.
Okay.
I mean, if I had someone like you to back me up, I would do that. But you know, you would have to be there while I built it.
If I had somebody like me to back me up, it'd be nice.
But I'm sure, Frank, you think this is probably one of the more beautiful kits that they make.
It looks interesting, that's for sure.
And don't forget, there's a series of these, but this one was my favorite of the 3. 4, sorry.
Yeah, that would be my preference right there. I mean, any of them are going to be fun to build, but for myself, that would be the one I would do the most on. Like I said, that would be a full polish job on all the suspension stuff. And I would fully detail that out.
And you would run it once a year.
I'd run it more than that. I just wouldn't run it super hard, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I know you
Because
wouldn't run it super hard.
Because the pans, I mean, they flex real good, but out here in Arizona, they dry out real easy. So I don't want that to go off a jump, flex too far and crack.
Can you keep them moisturized somehow?
You can keep them in a climate controlled area, which is what I have somewhat in here, but still it gets stuff like that gets brittle out here real easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess to help keep the flex and dryness away, you could spray WD-40 on it.
That's not really good for fiberglass.
Now, yeah, then what would you use?
I'd have to research and figure out what would be best. But if I was going to do something like that and run it all the time, I'd probably have a buddy of mine that I know, he's got a machine shop. I'd have him make me up just a metal chassis plate and just make a few different copies and just do it that way for me. So, but that's,
If I'm not
Just my
mistaken,
thought.
it's a fiberglass chassis, but it also has a triangular metal piece towards the axle.
yes, it does have a brace at the back. Yes. But I would do a whole deal in aluminum just so I could run it without worrying about it drying out and cracking. But I would keep the other one as well.
It'd have to be pretty strong aluminum because aluminum bends easy. So
Yeah,
So
he messes with aircraft style stuff. So
These are die cast pieces, and they say it's die cast on the box. Now, that these should hold up well to abuse the die cast parts.
oh yeah, those things will. I ran the snot out of mine and I ran it into trees and everything. And the only thing I had happen was I broke a wheel one time. That's it. No
The
suspension
wheel.
problems.
Won't have suspension problems or
Yeah.
gearbox problems.
Yeah, it broke a wheel. Tire was fine. And I got extra wheels with the kit. So I just swapped out a wheel and kept going.
One thing's for sure, these spiked, believe it or not, I always thought the Hornet tires actually get pretty good traction in the grass.
They do. They get better traction in the grass than the paddle tires for the grasshopper.
Yeah, but they're almost even in the sand. The paddle tires are better in the sand, of course.
Yeah.
Uh,
On more of a packed dirt, it's a toss up between the two, depending on how wet it is. But in grass, the Pinions are a lot better.
wow, you know
Guys,
what?
Excuse me, Brad. Can I say something real quick? I'm gonna leave the chat real quick because this something popped up again. I'll be back in
Okay.
a little bit.
Shoot it. Shoot it. Keep
Hey.
shoot it.
hey,
This
Green
is
Frog.
I have a 65 tooth spur on here, and the other one's got to be in the 70s.
Okay.
I will tell you this: when I look at this gear, it looks like it's reinforced with fiberglass in it.
Yeah, those are what they call their speed gears. So they are reinforced gear.
So they like I heard, and I've seen them run on 9.5. So I guess they're pretty tough gears.
Yeah, but you also have to think a brushed motor doesn't have the same kind of torque and immediate hit that a brushless does. Yes, Lyle.
No, I'm just responding to the chat.
Oh,
Yeah, because
okay.
people are thinking he's frozen.
Oh,
Oh, I thought maybe he
Well, let's
fell
all
asleep
go-
again like he did last week.
no.
That was Trail Crawler RC that was sleeping.
That was me. I passed out.
Dennis was passed out.
Yeah.
We tried
But-
waking you, like we were yelling and saying,
All
"Wake
of us were
up!"
yelling at the same time.
So
Yeah.
out of all my new kits, guys, I need to know this because I know what Brett would pick was their favorite. But which is the favorite of all of you? Of all I have here.
Would have to be the 4x4 for me.
The
Lunchbox.
Blackfoot?
Which one did you say, Lyle?
Lunchbox.
Lunchbox?
The lunch. So Lyle, if I'm not mistaken, Lyle, you said that that's one you wouldn't mind owning. Is that what you said?
Yeah, I've never had one.
They're a fun vehicle.
Yeah, they look like it.
And a lot of people think because it has a higher ground clearance than the chassis, some of the chassis parts that are from the Hornet and the Grasshopper. Believe it or not, it's actually more stable. You may not look it, but it is actually more stable because of those tires.
It doesn't look good on the, I've seen it run in person, I just never owned it.
And he knows it's a little more stable than you expected it to be.
I had nothing to compare it to at the time except for my Red Arrow Buggy from Radio Shack. It's the only two RCs I've seen as a kid.
Oh yeah. Hey
And
Queen, how you
Frank-
doing?
And Frank, you picked the Blackfoot like Dennis, right?
Either the Blackfoot or a 4x4 buggy. Simple reason is I got a lot of monster truck now, but I don't have a 4x4 buggy. And
Which of the two buggies or the 4x4s do you like the most?
probably the one you showed tonight. I don't know.
Oh, the Terror Scorcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I told you I showed this. This, look at the fins made out of metal. This is on the roof of the car.
All metal.
Louvers.
Hey, is that Keegan?
Yep. Hey, Brett.
Hey, Keegan, what is your favorite of the 6 cars I have?
As far as parts go, that's definitely some pretty sweet looking parts. But I think probably the Blackfoot.
The Blackfoot?
Yeah.
It's because it's got that crawler blood looking body on it. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah. When the Tamiya parts go bad, I can just take the body and put it on a crawler.
That's it.
Get a Blackfoot
Yeah,
body. You got it.
I like too about that Blackfoot.
Oh, I didn't hear about what you had to say, Keith.
Yeah, the Blackfoot too.
Uh,
All right.
RC yeah. Okay. RC Recreation says, thank you so much for sharing those with us, Brad.
You're welcome. And any more that I get in, I'll be doing the same again.
Nice.
Cool.
Supposedly he's sending me a wild one.
Okay. Wild one's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Now you should take a camera and fix it and do a little bit what you just did tonight, and then upload it to your channel. It's just going to help your channel a little bit. And I think that's why the guys send it to you, is to help out your channel. And I think it's going to help out your channel if you start showing different stuff. And even if you don't build it all, while you're building it, you take the camera and you do a 1-minute video and explaining what you're doing and why you're doing and what trouble you're having or what success you're having. You just do little clips and put it up on your YouTube channel. It's only going to help your YouTube channel.
So I should do photos step by step. Can I actually? I don't know how to load a photo in a
No, don't do photos. Do a little video clip. Just turn on your camera, do a video clip, and you can just record yourself for a minute or two and just talk about what you're doing and why you're doing it and what you like about it. And then you just shut it off and go to the next step. And then you can do another video. You don't have to do, like, you might be able to do 2 videos or 3 videos during the build, but doesn't have to be a long video of building it. It's just while you're building it.
Or at least show
By the way-
progress that you're doing stuff.
Progress.
Yeah.
Progress.
By the way, I have 227 people on my sub now.
Cool.
Nice.
Keep it up.
Gosh.
That's
You know
a
what?
good idea, Johnny.
Hey,
You could do a video per car or something even.
Hello, RC. Brad Kalman's YouTube channel is actually called Brad Kalman, just like his name underneath his
Hey.
video.
hey, Brett, I think these are the valves for the rear shock.
It's possible. It's hard to tell. Get a glare off the blister pack, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, they're black. They're black with brass inserts, circular brass inserts with splines.
That actually might be the front shock upper caps.
Okay.
I got an easy way for you to figure it out. Look at the
Start
instructions.
building.
Yeah, the instruction are underneath everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just type hello RC. Just type shout out in one word, and it'll put a link to your YouTube channel. And
I am looking forward to building this, but I'm also dreading it because it looks very complex to put together.
That's nothing. That's nothing. The biggest pain to do is the front suspension, and that isn't hard to do. It's just a tedious thing because you got to put the springs in the right way and hold it just right. That's the only problem with that.
Maybe you can find some videos on YouTube if you've got any problems.
Yeah.
I just love the idea that that's a scaled down actual front beetle suspension. It's mind blowing to me that they actually went that way.
and
They actually did that.
John Martin or Trail Crawler RC can go over there and give you a hand if you need help. I'm offering them to you. I'm a nice guy, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Nice guy.
Or you're voluntolding them or volunteering
Yes.
them, huh?
Yeah, I'm volunteering them to go there and help you out during the build if you have problems. So
John's already got his address, so.
There you go. So this is
Right,
all
I'm
I've
gonna-
been working on. Just more sanding on this and filling in the lights and all, or the windows and all that.
yeah, the cat.
You know, this was my second pick of the 4 vehicles he originally told me to start with, but which ones I wanted, he wanted me to pick 4. This was my second on the list.
All
And
right.
and then he said that he was planning on sending me more kits, and I go, what? And then I said, I said, I would take any one you gave me. It doesn't matter. You're the one spending the money. I can't complain or anything
Mhm.
like that. But I told him if I had a choice between the Tear Scorcher and this one, I chose this one over that one.
Yeah.
And he says, well, it's been discontinued. I go, I know if you look somewhere, someone has one of these lying around.
Mhm.
And here it is.
Yeah, some hobby shop has one on the shelf somewhere.
They did come back briefly this year or the end of last year. So they did come back because I heard it was supposed to. And of course, it would have been a limited production. The last re-release of this was 2014. They even have the re-releases on the boxes of these cars.
Is that white Porsche coming out in February? That 45th anniversary of the
Yeah, and I don't know if you, Frank, did you say you pre-ordered that one?
Yeah, I ordered one. Hopefully my store is going to get one because
Awesome.
it's such a limited quantity. Not every store is going to get one, but hopefully my store put in his order in time to get one. So
And it's a beautiful kit.
Yeah, it's
The
got
car's
a-
absolutely.
got a ball
I'm
diff in
sorry,
the-
the white really works for that kit.
and it's got the blister packs in there also. So
And you said that's one of the few kits who would actually do box art.
yeah, probably. Yeah. I'd probably do that because of what the kit is and it's a special
Mhm.
edition. I'd probably do the box art.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't even going to assemble it. Some collectors will just keep it as it is.
Yeah, it's more money. It's set up like this, but believe it or not, a really good example. Even though the most you could get is for a car that's never been opened up or taken apart. But if you have a really good example that it's pristine condition put together, that's second most amount of money you can get for it.
Right.
Not like you can't get money for it being put together. You can get money for it. More than you might think.
One of the ones you get more money out of when you put them together and build them the right way is the semi kits. If you look
Yeah,
at
because they're
those on
complex.
like Facebook Marketplace and some of the groups and all, there's guys selling kits or trucks fully built like $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 easily. But they are also ready to run, full sound kit, full light kit, everything.
It has everything you'd want to put on it in the first place because, if I owned one of those kits, I would put everything I could on it. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, these are also ones with like mine with the aluminum wheels and other Lesu and other higher priced upgrades and all, but they are going insane for some of the prices. Even though I did find a good deal, if I had the cash, I would have got it. It was for a truck and trailer for $600.
So here's the box for the Porsche.
Yeah,
What's
blister
nice
pack.
is
And
the
look,
wheels
even
are all
boxed up tires. Boxed up tires.
they're all pre-painted like this, so they should look pretty nice. Should be very interesting, kind of cool. And it
Watch
comes with a
YouTube
certificate.
video.
That, like I said, the blister pack setup they do with this kit, this is the top tier presentation in the box. And then it goes to the ones you've seen before, where they have it split. That's the second tier. I'm glad they still managed to keep blister packs for some of their kits because people really enjoyed seeing the car spread out like this.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't ask for a clodbuster.
I hear you're not going to believe this. Steve told me that he's sending me something special, and neither of them want to tell me what it is.
Nice.
I told the guy that Steve was the first guy who got me a hobby car first hobby car I had in many years.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he helped get a bunch of guys. I told him about that. He said he was a nice guy for doing it. And it's true. Steve was really great for doing that. And I think he looked for Shen and decided to do him and put it out to him. He says, and Steve said, no one ever has ever done that for me.
Nice.
I want to know how he's going to send a long distance kick in the tuchus.
Who, you?
No, how one of them's going to send you a long distance kick in the tuchus.
Yep.
Just for GP, not for anything certain.
I can't believe this guy. I don't know how he has all the money, or these kits were just lying around and he never built them. He decided to just clean house and just sent them out. He had a whole crap load of them.
Maybe he came into money and he just feels generous. So
I'm not looking at gift horse and the mouse, but it is a curious story to me. I got to admit, it's a curious story to me. You can't say it wouldn't be. Everybody would think about, wow.
mm-hmm.
He didn't ask you your blood type or anything, right?
No. I also told him the story of what happened when I was in the hobby beforehand, and I told him all that stuff too.
Nice. That's good. He's gotten to know him a bit.
All the being back in the hobby and talking to all you guys and this guy, it's helped my mental health. I can't say it hasn't.
Good.
It's made life more. It's made life more worth living.
Made me crazier
during the pandemic.
What?
But it's helped me during the pandemic, being able to be on lives with people and have a hobby to be kind of captivated with.
Right.
He said too that it helped him out of a dark place to get involved in the hobby again. He's a man of the 80s and he remembers all these old kits.
Later, Shen's RC.
Was he leaving?
Yeah, he's leaving. He says, you're welcome, Brad. The RC elf is a super nice guy. That's for sure. And now he's
And I hope
Cheers,
you
Steve.
enjoy your kits. I hope you enjoy your kits, Steve.
cool.
He's sending him he's getting a VQS. I forgot what the second one is. He's getting a VQS. That kit was over $600.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I didn't know Tamiya had kits that expensive.
Yeah,
Vanquish is
people were
VQS.
surprised that VQS was that expensive. They said it's not an Avanti. Why would they do that? But they did.
Yeah,
Oh,
they've
he's
got
getting a
some of the
monster beater.
other
That's the second one.
racing
He's
kits
getting a
that
monster
are
beater.
real expensive.
Yeah,
The Avanti runoff kits, they're over-engineered stuff that they went to tilt with. That's why they were expensive. But that's why my Super Hot Shot's in that kind of tier, but in a second level.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sorry, Frank, you don't have a lot of, well, you got to do, but you said you don't have a lot of places to really run, have the run out for running a buggy because you needs to be a little faster.
Well, no, it's not no place to run the buggy. It's just I can find a place to run the buggy. It's just I have two buggies here and I rarely use them. Mind you, just last summer, this summer I did not use them, but last summer I took him out with my son, and he was at a smile on his face. He goes, "Wow, these are fun. How come we don't take them out as often? Like we should take them out more often." I go, "Yeah, we should," and we didn't. So
now, if you could find a terror scorcher, you might actually want to do that later.
maybe.
What? Maybe.
They are fun. It's just I don't know. I have so many to drive, and sometimes you just got to decide which one you're going to take out.
Oh, I try to make my rounds with all the cars I have. I do not have trailer shelf queens. I even take my toys out. I want them to be used.
Mhm.
And you know
But so-
what? Everybody's favorite toy one I have is my Pagani. Everybody loves my Pagani.
They're okay.
But every time I go out with an RC, I always think also, okay, if I take it out, do I make a video? And if I make a video, what is going to be the content? I'm not going to set a camera on a tripod and just go in circles and just like see it go far away like a little mouse in the field and then come back. That's not my style of video. So I always try to think of, okay, what kind of style of video, what is going to be interesting for people and things like that. And I don't want to do repeats. Like taking a walk with the car, it's fun, it's nice, it's relaxing. But how often are you going to see the rear end of a car or the side or the front coming towards you? Like, to me, that's going to become boring seeing it. I know it's going to be a different car, but it's
Thanks, Tank.
same as everything.
You know what? I think I see you doing a video with Karen Carpenter song in the background, walking with one of the slower ones.
I did not understand a word you said. You're yelling again.
The one where you hear the birds chirping in the song, Karen Carpenter song.
Oh yeah, I can't do
Yeah.
that. It's going to be a copyright issue.
The songs,
You know, I can give you permission. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. Send
I
her
want to
an
get
email.
permission from Dennis Leary to use asshole, and I'll put it in the background of every video I make.
Nick Baker, thank you very much. Good night. Have a good night.
So I guess people were kind of happy seeing all these kits opened up.
Sure. And it took about 40 minutes to see all 5 of them. I don't see how you wanted to do this. in 2 hours.
Because you saw if I took all the stuff out, it was going to take a long time to put it
Well,
back in
Yeah.
and see all the parts. But that's what's nice about this one. It was easy to show everything.
Cool.
This is a nice blue, but I am gonna.
You're going
This
to paint
reminds
it?
me. This kind of reminds me of a little darker blue that I had on my Bearhawk.
I thought you were all about box art.
I
Yeah.
am.
Then leave it alone.
Yeah.
It's gonna. Trust me. The directions are gonna say you painted blue.
It does say it. It said it on my grasshopper, even said paint it white. I just
Yeah.
left it.
Actually, the
I'll
white
get
is
another
not
body
that-
and paint it up, but
The grasshopper is a pure. It's not a pure white. They tell you to use pure white. It makes a difference.
Well, it's
Yeah.
just like me, my super Clodbuster. It's all black and they told me to paint it black. Okay, no.
Believe it, you get a different shine if you put more black.
I'm
black
sure you
on it.
would. I'm sure you would.
yeah, it's a different look. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I had to do my own thing on my Claude, so
And I'm sure they'll tell me what particular blue for TS paint this is.
oh yeah. Yep.
Oh, you're going to have fun. That's for sure. Building them. When are you starting?
You know what? I may take your advice and not do the super hot shot. You told, well, that's Brett. Brett said that do okay, out of the 4-wheel drive buggies, which one should I do last?
The one you just did today.
Oh, the Terra Scorcher.
Do the
Hey, Brad.
sculpture last.
Brad,
What?
do you have a Axial SCX 24?
No, I don't have any. The smallest thing I have is a 14 scale here. I don't know if you can see it over there.
Oh, I
I have a
was saying because you get one of these fancy coins with it.
No, he didn't.
No.
No, I use it to make all my decisions now. The coin decides.
Yeah, that's right. You do.
I do have a basic little crawler, like a beginner crawler to mess with. You know what I'm trying to say? That's about what I have. That's the crawler I have.
He's got a trainer crawler.
I got a trainer crawler is what I call it.
So
Got a lot of nice things on it. It has 3 opening doors in the hood where you put the battery, and got lights, turn signals.
Sorry, what truck is it?
It's the one Bill Pit Products sent me.
Yeah, RC
What is
Pit
it?
Products. Send him
it's a
something.
WPL, I believe.
Ah,
I don't know which one exactly.
It's a regular Jeep Wrangler, and then I
I
dialed it
meant
up.
model wise.
Oh, I don't know if it's 14 scale.
Hmm.
I put Tony's stickers on it, and one Tamiya sticker, a couple of Tamiya stickers.
So Trail Crawler, how was the city run?
Oh, it was a blast.
How many people showed up?
Out of the 7 that said they were going to show, 5 showed.
Okay, not bad.
And we got about 20 minutes into the walk, and one of the guys stripped a spur gear out on his truck.
Oh,
So we ended up having to carry it about a mile back.
ouch.
But no, it was a good time.
What was everybody running?
I ran my wife's truck. Oh. I ran that one, pulling a trailer, towing that one.
Okay.
So
When was the
I
last
got
time
all
you-
cross RC. 2 of the other guys. Well, my buddy that usually goes to comps with me, he was running his Gen 8. And Guru's RC came out, him and his wife, and they were running their Gen 7s.
Okay.
Cool.
But no, that was the first time we did one like that. And I'll tell you what, I plan on doing more of them before that ugly white stuff starts hitting the ground.
Yeah, I got to plan one also.
What was when was the last time your wife actually went crawling with you?
She doesn't go crawling with me.
Neither
What?
does mine.
You, Dennis.
She doesn't
Neither
go
does mine.
crawling with me.
Oh, because you said she has her crawler, so that's why I say that.
It's a trail truck.
Oh,
So when's the last time your wife went trailing with you?
Mm.
She hasn't gone yet, only because of her health.
Okay.
So
and I'm so sorry that she's sick.
we'll be getting out doing a lot of it come spring. Gonna get her out, get her doing a lot of walking, get her cardio back up.
Hmm.
No, I had a good time. I'm
Cool.
sure everybody's seen the pictures, and you know, it was just funny because when we're driving down the sidewalk, I had all the lights on mine, and I had a little Bluetooth speaker in the back with some music going, and people are sitting in the storefronts looking out the windows, and next thing you know, they're all taking pictures. They're looking at them with their phones.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, a lot of people do that downtown also when we have a little parade there, and people take their phone and all the kids. It's so funny and so fun seeing all the kids laugh and having fun looking at them.
I like seeing you do the nighttime pavement crawls in Ottawa.
You should come down. And do one.
I don't have the gas. You know how much gas? Gas is expensive in both our countries.
Well, don't drive. Take the plane. It's cheaper.
Hey, Frank, how much is gas out there?
We're
Oh,
up to
it went
over
up.
$3.20.
It's
Didn't ask you.
142 right now.
A liter.
145 here.
How much is it, Lyle?
145 here.
Wow, and you're in Alberta where there's supposed to be lots of oil.
Yeah, well, it still all goes to the States and China and gets refined and comes back, right? So,
Yeah.
You guys pay by the liter. That's how much it is a liter, right?
Yep. Now, how many liters in a gallon? I'm not sure.
the iPhone will tell me.
About three.
Close.
It's like 3 point something,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Ask
So we're
Siri.
looking at about $4 in gas per gallon.
Lyle's checking.
Miles check.
And I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Just say, hey, Siri.
Flip the coin, Lyle.
What a coin, Frank. So is that, what are we looking for? Milliliters? No,
How many liters in a gallon?
How many liters to a gallon?
not cubic.
Hey, Siri. How many liters to a gallon?
Or you're cheating.
One gallon is 3.79 liters.
3.79 liters per gallon.
And he times that by $1.45.
Hey Siri,
$5 a gallon.
375 times 141. I said 141. I should say 1.41.
375 times 141 is 50.
Decimal point.
3.75 times 1.41.
And my phone says 3.78.
5.2875.
5.2875.
Jeez.
You're
I'll
in
stay
line with
$5 a
California for
gallon.
gas prices.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're over $5 a gallon right now. I paid $3.09 the other night, but I go to Costco, so I get a little bit cheaper. Average price around here right now is about $3.25.
You know what I do?
548 in Calgary.
When I get my food stamps, I go to a store called Giant Eagle, and they give 10 cents off every $50 you spend at the grocery store. So I use that towards that off a gallon of gas. So I once had recently 40 cents off the gallon.
My crawler gets about 3 hours on a 5,000 milliamp.
Yep.
Mine gets more than that because I can't walk that long.
Yeah, I'm the same boat with you.
You get about
I'm the
12
same boat with
hours.
you. I can't walk that long either.
That's what I was wondering. Like some people say, well, you should put an alarm or something on your clodbuster for that. I go, hey, listen, I'm putting a 5,000 well, it was a 7,000 or 5,000 milliamp on the clodbuster. I'm sure if I run it for 30 minutes, I'll be fine. Like it must be.
Oh, I believe you get over 30 minutes out of a 5,000 for it.
Oh, if not more, probably an hour and a half. That's what I'm thinking.
Well,
I mean, granted, I only get 5 minutes, pretty much 5 minutes out of a 5,000 milliamp 100C in a race, but that's also full out for the whole
Yes.
race.
the Clada runs between 12 and 15 miles an hour anyways with stock motor.
Yeah, but you're not going fast all the time during that 1 hour
Yeah, I
time you're
know.
using it. Yeah,
Right.
you're slowing down, you're turning, you're just having fun. It's not as if you're, anyways.
Hey, I told you out of a lipo pack that's 20C and 1800, I got over with these brushed ones in my Grasshopper. I got 22 minutes out of that battery. That's amazing out of an 1800.
Mhm.
Especially with the way you drive.
Oh, I had a lot of full out moments. And I still got 22 minutes out of it.
Pretty good.
That's not too bad.
When I go crawling, I use a 6,000 3S. I get about 7.5 hours out of it.
I don't have 3S's, so
One local guy here wanted to get the Mercedes here, this one, the MF-01, as a small kit for him to crawl with, and I said, I told him, don't do it. That's the wrong kit to go crawling. And he goes, what do you mean? It's got a nice body. I go, it's nice body, but the chassis is not a crawling chassis. So
It's better for trailing. It's better for trailing.
Yeah, for trailing. So I have it here and I showed it to him real quick. I says, this is pretty much stock kit, except I did a different paint job. And I was running it and he goes, wow, that thing is fast. I can see that it's not a crawler. It'd have to change the engine. I go, yeah, but not just that. Then I flipped it underneath and I show him like how long the body is. And like, it's, you don't have travel like you would on a crawler. So, but I did show him my CCO2. So he really liked that one. And so he's going to look into maybe the CCO2 or the CCO1.
Hey, Frank, I bet you there's some parts for the MF-01X to actually give it some more travel in the suspension.
Yes, there is.
So it would be, if I'd like to see someone actually do a trail run with one of those. I haven't never really seen that done with that type of suspension on it.
Yeah.
which one is it, Lyle, that Joe has that he runs all the time?
Where? For what?
The Tamiya chassis that he runs out there with you
CCO1?
guys?
That's the CCO1, yeah.
Is it one? Okay. And how many modifications has he done to the chassis?
Chassis, not a lot, but the only thing he's done is put a 35 turn in with a 3-to-1 reduction unit. That's about it.
Okay.
That thing does pretty good.
Yeah, Joe knows how to drive.
That too.
Well, I this Sunday I gave my CCO2 to a friend to try it out, and he drives a CCO1 and he really likes it. And he drove this thing. He goes, "Wow, this thing is great compared to the CCO1. It performs a heck of a lot better because it's got better turning radius and it just handles a little bit better." So he really enjoyed it.
Block of plastic at the front too.
Hey, Frank, I look at it this way. You remember how you say the CCO2 has potential? All of them technically have some potential.
They all drive differently, that's for sure. But Lyle just asked me a question, and you didn't give me time to answer it because I barely heard his question. What was that, Lyle, about the front?
Does it have that big block of plastic?
No, it's a regular axle in the front. It's an axle in the front and axle in the back. It's not independent suspension in the front.
No, I've never seen one, so I don't know.
Okay.
He showed it to you last week.
I don't remember a lot about last week. I was thinking about it today. I remember somebody saying something about a 9-pound Sen racing truck that upset me.
Yes.
And then Jack playing some guitar.
Okay.
But all I remember.
But the CCO2 kit is about 350 Canadian, which is not bad, and it performs pretty good for a small truck. Yes, it will not outperform a SCX10 or a TRX4. That's not what it's meant for. It's almost like a grocery truck that you take on the trail all the time. So you do have to worry about what you're doing with it. What, Lyle?
In the comment section there, Radioactive Scale is saying $1.21 in Cold Lake. I think he should ship us some gas and we'll send him some money.
It's still over $4 worth of gas a gallon, even at that rate.
Yeah.
That's still over 20 cents cheaper a liter.
Yeah, I know. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying it's still hot. You may be cheaper, but it's still high. Any way you look at it.
Now look, Brad,
saving money.
I did notice I did have the Hot Shot original rear tires. So these are the original Hot Shot tires. And this is the thing to make a turn, whatever that goes inside. So I do have the rear, but I don't have the front.
You could get, how they're triangular, the hubs, you can get those in metal, Frank.
Yeah, I know. There are metal right now. That's the ones I have. Hey, Lyle, did you get your sand rails yet?
No, I checked today, nothing yet.
What?
Hey, Brett?
Sand ladders.
Yeah, sand ladders. Sorry.
I do the same thing all the time.
But
what spur size should I use? I got a 15 tooth and I could put a 20 tooth on it. What would be
depends on what pinion you're going to use.
No. For the 3600, what would be the best combination of the spur and pinion?
60 tooth spur with a 26 tooth pinion.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, I think it has a 65. I know it has a 60. I see right here. It has a 65 tooth spur, and it has a 15 tooth pinion, and it says it could take a 20.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's without breaking out a Dremel. You always take the motor plate and you can make those slots bigger so you can move the motor more and get a bigger pinion on it.
Yeah. Well, he's got to have the Dremel out no matter what, so he can clearance the one cover for the wires for the motor.
I'm just curious what would be best with a motor like that.
I would start small just so you can get the feel of it. So go with the 65 with the smaller pinion you got.
Okay.
Don't run it real long and keep an eye on the heat. And if you need to, go up to the other pinion and see how it goes.
Or I have to buy it. I think it comes with 20. I think it does come with 2 pinions. I have to look at it.
You're thinking again.
Take a cover page.
Oh, yes, it does come with 2 pinions.
You told me the one with 15 and 20 the other day.
I think one is a 20 and one is the 15.
Cool.
Nice.
Comes with 2 different spurs, comes with 2 different pinions. And they're metal pinions.
Well, I'd hope so.
Yeah, well, with this kit, everything's pretty much metal.
Well, most times pinions are metal. It's very rare to get a plastic pinion.
Well, what I meant is the plastic, aluminum covered plastic ones that they usually come with their kits, which usually wear out pretty badly, and then they mess up, they dirty up your other gears. They don't last that long. That's why I put the, that's why I buy metal ones, because they'll take more, they'll survive better, and it'll be better on the nylon gears.
Maybe.
Checking out how strong they are.
They sound pretty good. Oh, man.
So
you
if
have
you,
to keep in mind, eh?
so if you need 3D printed sand ladders, contact Radioactive Scale RC. He'll do a nice job, and he can actually personalize them.
I wanted him to put one out there for me, just to get me some more exposure. He could keep them and just kind of get, look, I can do this. This is another channel.
Yeah, but Brad, for $12, you can order one. Like,
And if you want exposure, just put up a video every 2 or 3 days.
yes, that is very true.
Or less. You can do it every day, or be like fucking that Mojo something or other puts up like 3 videos a day. Those people are crazy.
Yeah,
You put up 3 a week, don't you, Lyle?
Somewhere around there.
there you go. Operation 11 Charlie. Cool. I showed these on Holly's website on Facebook, and Steph from the LED Wheel, he does a lot of my printing stuff. He's about 2 hours from me, and he private messaged me. He says, you know, I could have 3D printed those for you. I go, yeah, I know, but I'm trying to support everybody, you know. So next order is going to have to go to
He
him.
feels like you bummed him out.
Yeah, yep.
Did you see the message from Radioactive RC file? I think he stepped away for a minute.
I'm back.
Radioactive said, Canada Post message says delivered to your community mailbox, parcel locker, or apartment condo mailbox, Calgary, Alberta.
No, I checked today around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and there was nothing there.
Okay. Well, it is there now. So if you go tomorrow, it should be there.
An old mailbox is about 5 minutes away. It could go now. But my neighborhood is scary.
I'll time you. Take
Yeah, we'll
Molly.
time you. Go.
Molly will protect you.
Oh, I have to
You
go
wear
change
black,
my clothes
no one will see you.
Yeah. Molly was going to protect you, just like Green Frog saying. Go for it.
She'll probably slap her
Molly's a
all over.
lover. She's not a protector.
Yeah, another dog or a human could be attacking me. As soon as I hit the ground, she'll lick my face.
With all the blood off.
She attacks you with love, Lyle. That's what she does. She attacks you with love.
Yeah. Daily.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, and on a different note, Captain Kirk is going to space, eh?
yeah, I saw that.
He's going where?
He's going in space.
William Shatner is actually going into space.
Yeah, with enough for enough money, anybody can.
Is he doing it through Elon Musk?
Not
I don't
sure
know if
which.
it's Musk or Bezos.
I don't know. I don't even know if he actually paid for it or if they're paying for his trip. I don't
There's
know.
3 of them, right?
The
There's
man
3.
is like 90 years old.
Is it
Nice
round
one.
trip? There's
But he
some out
is.
there.
I've never seen a man look like him at his age. It's amazing how he looks. And if he has plastic surgery, the man is a genius.
It says it was delivered on the 8th of October. Whoop, that does not look good. That's
Yeah,
not
I
a
got
good
the
sign.
chat open. I see that.
Okay.
Mm,
I'm just gonna.
Delivered to somebody.
I'm
Yeah.
sending him a private message.
Okay.
It's like I know someone's got 12 pairs of socks.
I have more than
I don't have.
And I got to figure out what truck. I think I know what truck I'm going to put these little tiny stickers on.
Which ones are those?
The scale RC stickers,
Radioactive scale.
radioactive scale RC.
Nice. Cool, cool, cool.
I think they're going to go on my Element RC Trail Walker.
Cool.
Hey, you know, one of my servos came with a servo horn like this that you can use on this.
Might not be the right
Mine's
size
red.
though.
What?
Might not be the right size. It could be too tall or too short. to
Yeah, I
have
would have
actual
to,
good steering.
I'd have to figure that out. But it would go with the red accents on the car.
I don't know. I myself, I can see about 3 different colors I'd paint that in instead of the box art. I mean, it looks good box art, but myself, I've got different things in mind for different vehicles. The only one I like doing box art that I did was the Asterion because it looked good in those colors.
Ball diff option for this that they just recently made in the last couple of years.
That's cool.
There's a ball diff for this.
But you don't want to run that.
No, I don't. I want to
RC
get as much
Mass,
traction from a two-wheel drive as possible.
why is RC Mass Master deleting comments from CCXRC?
He said, sorry, it was an accident.
Oh, okay.
Take the wrench away.
I just did.
Yeah, no,
You
he didn't do
you
it on
did a boo boo.
purpose.
You did
Hey.
a boo boo. You're gonna pay for it. That's it. You lose
I
your.
guess he was trying to retract his own message. And he hit Tony's too. or
Brett?
something.
He just woke up.
I'll be hanging out with Bill soon.
Well, huh?
Bill said something today that it sounded like he was going to hang out with you. He said something about
I didn't
something,
see
some
any,
event that made it sound like you were running the event the way he made it sound.
I'm not
I-
running any of it. Oh, no. He's talking about AZRC Fest.
Well, I talked to him at the end of his show today, and he says he is coming this Thursday because he's taking a week off from all the travel he's doing.
Yeah. No, also this weekend is AZR Fest up in Payson, and he's gonna be doing that. So that's
Is that near you?
traveling, but that's only about an hour and a half away.
Well, he says he's really coming down for at least a week for the traveling, so he's gonna be with us this Thursday. That's what he told me.
Okay. I was busy running around this afternoon when he was on, so I wasn't able to watch.
He was on for 3 hours today.
So
I was at my storage for the Comic-Con stuff, so I was quite
yeah.
busy.
Yeah.
So Tony is asking if Brad finished unboxing all 5 of his cars already.
Yep. I didn't go
Unboxed
further
and
details
reboxed,
because it's difficult to put them away.
It was a harder time reboxing than unboxing.
He
That's
did it
always
in record time.
Crazy. And Jack's in the chat. Hey Jack, how you doing? Curtis D's there.
Hey, Jack.
RC Master is not chatting anymore. I guess he's mad because he's lost his wrench.
Waking up.
Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, no. I'm just sitting here prepping bodies for and parts for paint. Or I should say primer. So
I'm gonna have a tower of boxes of bits, man.
now, when you get the vehicles built, what are you going to do with the boxes? Are you gonna keep them full?
My aide likes them, and my aide told me she might do something with a cabinet and do what Frank does on his wall, but with a cabinet, with a clear glass cabinet.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, or just cut down the front of the box.
Yeah.
I've done that a couple times on mine, but they kind of fell down on me. The heat kind of
I mean,
does
they
that
do
out
beautiful
here.
artwork on these boxes.
Oh, yeah.
You're paying for this box art.
Colors are questionable, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's interesting with Tamiya, not a lot of people know that the Tamiya box art is actually paintings. They're not pictures of the cars. They're actually paintings.
Yep.
Mind you, I think these are not. This one and this one,
Right.
those are pictures.
Yeah.
This is a painting. This is a painting. This is a picture. Most Tamiyas, though, all the older ones, they're all box art. They're all art paintings, but all the new
Yeah.
ones.
And
Came out
the
before
artist
photo-
is really good at his job.
It came out before the photograph, probably. That's why.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
This is the type of thing you expect from Keith,
True.
right,
And all the
Keith?
semi trucks are the
Yeah.
pen or pen and ink or however they want to do it. They aren't a picture. So, except for I think the new tipper truck. I think that's an actual picture.
Yeah.
That's a photograph. They have photograph boxes. They box them with photograph of the cars, yes. But people prefer to have this.
Yeah. I do for those.
True.
Yipper yipper. So
Hey, Jack, did you start your stream yet? Or I think you were saying you was going to push it back. So,
okay.
which is nice of him. But as soon as this stream is over, you can all head to Jack's stream. That's if you get the invite.
Yeah. Or you can go watch.
Or you can go watch, one or the other. I'm going to
Yeah.
go check right now what time he's going to be on.
Yeah, it was going to be 10, I believe, our time.
Oh no, Sean's asking where Nightbot is.
Hey, you know
He's
what
there.
I'm buying? Brett, you know what I plan on
It
buying?
makes work.
A 15 kilogram servo for this car because it's heavier.
I'd be running a MKS 1210 in it. That'd be more than enough for
Yeah,
it.
but they're expensive.
The 1210's $37.
Yep.
Is it waterproof? That one you're talking about?
No, but I don't run in water, so I don't need it to be waterproof.
I might accidentally run through a puddle. So
Well, a
Puddle's
puddle,
just gonna splash it. That ain't gonna do nothing.
yeah, a puddle should not hurt it that much. It's when you go in the water.
When you
like-
submerge it.
Yeah, like you do a Lyle. When you do a
Yeah.
Lyle, that means
Yeah.
Do a Lyle.
Submarine.
if I'm running it through the grass, sometimes in the Metroplex, there's some puddles that you don't see that are sitting there that are fairly deep. So I have to worry about that.
Eh,
okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, if it burns or if it stops working, let it dry for a little while, and it might go back again. And if
Yeah.
it
I'm surprised
doesn't,
John didn't join us today.
change the ESC. Sometimes people are busy.
Might be working.
Jack is going to go live in at 11:15, which is going to be in 6 minutes. Just
Cool.
letting people know.
Oh, I'd like to know what Jack's, if was he here the whole entire time while I was unboxing?
No,
I don't think so.
Sorry, I was gonna ask which one he liked.
He's in Tony's chat too for a bit.
Mhm.
Nightbot is there. If you type in shutout, you'll see him, Sean. And we're gonna wrap this show up at 11:30.
So, guys, I might have another kit to open next week. I don't count. I'm not gonna count my chickens before they come, but
We could.
it's a possibility.
hey Brad.
You're not my
Wow.
friend anymore. Yeah.
Congrats, man. Look forward to seeing you put these together.
I'm happy for you, but
You better buy some Band-Aids for blisters.
Yeah.
For the blister pack openings.
no,
Yeah, right. Blister
turning
packs.
all the screwdrivers.
Did you get your Tamiya screwdriver yet?
Oh, I got a toolkit. Remember I showed you?
Yeah, you got
Yes,
the whole
but-
toolkit.
Yes, but you did not get a Tamiya screwdriver because a Tamiya screwdriver is a different Phillips.
Believe it
than
or
a
not,
regular Phillips.
believe it or not, these Phillips in here are actually very close to them.
Close, yes.
Close but no cigar.
Yeah, they're not
Better
exact.
better than what I usually use. Let's just put it that way.
I
Okay.
actually found
say
out the
more than
one I
90%
used came from
correct.
Toyota.
They're more than
Okay.
they're more than 90% correct.
What I'm trying to say, you did get a gift card from
Yes, I did, and I've
from
used a
him?
lot. I still got over $60.
now I would recommend you getting yourself a Tamiya screwdriver because you do have 6 kits to build, and it'd be nice to have the good screwdriver. I found that for me building Tamiya kits, it really helps. Like
Yeah.
95%.
Want to? He was going to buy me them, but they were on back order. They were out of stock.
I'd imagine they'd be handy for taking stuff apart too, especially.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, this kit here comes with hex drive screws.
Nice.
Yeah. That
And
actually
full
did
ball
back in the
bearings
day.
and an ESC. But I don't need the ESC. I'm using something completely different.
Spare.
No, you can keep your ESC for something else in case you put it
I
in
have
water or
TBL.
something.
There you go. Go through that puddle you're not expecting.
I only have one out of all these kits. I only have one TBL04. Every other ones are twos.
Yeah, because that one came out after. That kit that it came out after all those others were already out,
Yeah.
so that's why. I am curious about that 04 though. I'd like to run one, see how it does.
You want to know something? If you give me your address, you can you can take the shit off the stuff I put on it and where the heat sink is. It'll probably run again. I don't need it. If you want to do that, I can do that for you. Right.
Yeah. We'll see.
If you're interested, all you have to do is take stuff off where the heat sink is, so it'll work again, so it doesn't feel like it's overheating.
Which ESC is that?
The TBL04.
04? Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Why
Okay.
you had one and you put some
I didn't.
plastic
I waterproofed it, and I didn't know that was going to cause a problem because it's on the bottom where the heat sink is. There seems to be things I shouldn't have done that with, but the rest of the stuff was fine. But I shouldn't have done it where the heat sink was.
Okay. Yeah. Usually a heat sink, you don't have to waterproof a heat sink because a heat sink is metal. So
Whatever it sat on, it's a flat. Actually, it's a flat gold plate that it sits on. You see it in the.
yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll talk about it later.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That settles it. He's going live now.
That's it. Oh yeah. There he is. Yeah, he's talking about me. Tamiya Tuesday. Yeah, that's it. Especially him, like he's saying he's losing track of days because for me, Tamiya Tuesdays, but for him, it's actually one day after Tamiya Tuesday. So he's actually on Wednesday. So he's got to really think about it.
How many people were in the chat today?
And for us, I don't know. I don't really check
23.
that.
Yeah, I've got 24 showing, so.
So this might have been the most popular of them all.
Maybe, I don't know. It's all because of you, Brad. It's
Well, I had 5 kits. No one's ever done that before.
no, that's
It's all
a-
your fault, Brad.
it's the first.
I'm sorry, Dennis, if I hurt you on that.
It's the first YouTube stream ever that showed 5 Tamiya unboxing back to back. We're the first one
Back
to
to
do
back to
that.
back.
Yeah, and it's all because of Brad and the RC Elf. Ooh.
It's my
Right.
That guy's been making his rounds all over the world. It's amazing. Every time,
Good.
sometimes like I back to back. Oh, RCL sent me this. RCL sent me this.
Now, does he have a pay or a channel or something or what?
No, he wants to stay anonymous. Now, if he gets in touch with you, you'll know his real name.
Okay.
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack
He-
Lyle's Jack.
What
Jack's
was
not right.
funny is RC Hobby Shed. He's the one who got me in touch with him. I was surprised. The guy contacted me, and then we exchanged emails, Mick and I, and he told me about this, and he said the guy sent me one too, and that's how it happened. I just think it's an interesting story how it went about. Especially, I didn't expect getting something from Mick.
Cool. All credit goes to the elf. That's correct. The elf is there to help you out. Just like he's there to help Santa out. Well, I wonder how long it's going to take Brad to build all those kits.
A long time.
Now, I know by Christmas he won't be finished. So another
No, I
2
will
months.
not. Especially when I'm getting more.
So crazy. Just crazy.
I know that Dennis and Keegan are going to be really chopping at the bit to see what happens with the Black Road.
Yep.
They're thinking, maybe I should get one. I mean, just to run around the backyard with.
Mhm. Cool. Sounds good. So we'll finish a little early because Jack's got his stream going. So, and I think we covered a lot of things on TAMIYA today. Was a nice show. Thank you, Brad, for showing those kits to us. Was interesting.
And I'm very happy to do it as many times as it happens.
Cool. And we'll start doing a round table real quick and saying bye, and we'll keep Brad for the end. Green Frog, go next.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for that. It's fun. TAMIYA Tuesday. Seeing some new aspects of the RC hobby I didn't really know a lot about. Brad definitely spreads the knowledge.
Cool.
It's fun.
Thank you. Trail Crawler RC.
Thanks for the invite, Tank. It's always a good time being here. Brad, congratulations on your kits.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys Thursday.
Sounds good. Thank you. Beanfield.
Yeah, thanks, Tank, for having me. And you got a lot of work, Brad.
Yeah, I do. And I wish some of you guys were here to enjoy in the joy of putting these together.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll see you Thursday.
Daisy Froggy.
Thanks for the invite, Frank. Brad, get some videos done of those things while you're doing them. I know you said it's a pain for you, but do it. It'll help out. And that's probably what the guy wants to see you do anyways. Thanks everyone for being in the chat, and we'll see y'all later.
Thank you. RC Master says there is a RC Elf channel, but it's probably not the same guy.
It's
So
Elf
we don't-
RC.
Yeah.
Tag his messaging if you want an RC.
True.
Hey, I
Lyle.
offered to tell him more about. I offered to tell him about more people who I think he could help.
Cool. Lyle, your turn. You get your script ready?
What?
Did you get your script ready?
No, it's done. I can only do a joke a couple times.
Oh, okay. Then it gets hard.
Yeah, congrats on the 5 kits, Brad. You got a great set of legs, and thanks for watching.
I knew he was about to say something like that. I'm sorry, my legs were in the picture a lot.
Next time we'll try to make you wear pants. Even jogging pants would be good. Brad, you go next.
Thanks for joining, everybody. I'm hoping this was our best run for TAMIYA Tuesday, and I'm hoping more people would be more interested in finding out more about the hobby and these kits themselves. I hope to bring more. I'm not going to speak for the guy, but the guy is. I've never met a man who's more generous.
Cool.
I have to admit, I think I have over $2,000 worth of kits here. So
Okay.
it's an amazing experience to have someone like this. And I wish all of you could share in this, personally with the man.
RC Sugar Daddy.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Daddy. Cool. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in for TAMIYA Tuesday. TAMIYA Tuesday, not TAMIYA Tuesday. And we'll see you Thursday on RC Talk. Till then, go charge up some batteries and go out there and break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun. Right, Brad?
Right. Even though I hate breaking things.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you guys later.
Tamaya.
Tamaya? Tamiya.
You know,
Tamiya.
Ian, I'm hoping that I can make you a convert and you